everyone, to episode 232 of the HurricaneKaz podcast. I'm your host, Peng, and I'm joined with Twastell, HurricaneKaz, and our episodes have been kind of delayed or desync a bit. So here was my original plan, because we were supposed to record a little bit earlier this week. I was going to just combine last episode with this week's episode, just make it one long episode. But then, because we messed up some of the timing of the recording in the last one, or I messed up.
I was gonna say we.
I was like, all right, let me just publish this one then too. So,
but also combining it, that would have been like a 4-hour episode or something.
Hey man, people gotta be stuck in traffic eventually, right?
I mean, that was me today.
Yeah, you could have used a 4-hour episode.
I swear, every time I would like turn down a new street, like surely I can avoid the construction here. Like, no, some other road is closed. For me or for both of us?
For both of you.
Okay.
For both of you. Were you your own top fan on Spotify Wraps? Was HurricaneKaz podcast your top podcast?
The thing is, I don't have Spotify, so I don't have a way of knowing that.
Okay, well, was HurricaneKaz on your YouTube Wrap?
Yes, it was on, I guess, my own version. No, my YouTube is so messed up because my husband watches so much. He like falls asleep to it, so depending on what he falls asleep to, the algorithm is messed up.
Wait, but you two use the same YouTube account?
Yeah, I have a subscription, so he abuses question mark my subscription.
Can he add just his own account into the subscription, or is it a single subscription?
I don't know if you can add, because like on Netflix, I have my own Netflix account, but my parents are on my account, but they have their own profile, right? So that they have their separate shows from me, because I was like, I watch almost exclusively cartoons, and if you ruin my algorithm, Mom, I will.
But then your husband ruined the algorithm.
I mean, YouTube is just like the only thing that I watch consistently on YouTube is Battle Cats. So, I mean, he can have it.
I see.
It's.
I see. What's up, Jakes? What about you, Tristan?
I mean, no, but that's because if I listen to the podcast, it's on Apple Podcasts, so it's not going to show up on my Spotify or my YouTube.
Wait, why do you use Apple Podcasts for just podcasts?
I don't know. It just works better for me. It's just easier.
Oh.
I guess if you're already listening to other things on there. Oh, Cheggy has opinions.
Girl. We get the eye crust.
What does her Spotify Wrapped look like?
Nothing. She's yapping herself. All right. I think she's okay.
I set Mittens up with the heated blanket down here, so he's all set.
Yeah, I think I need to like turn up the temperature or something, because I saw the AC on, but it obviously doesn't go off because it's like colder. But it's like indoors, it's 72 degrees. It's still pretty warm.
That's pretty warm.
Okay. My bad. It's too cold for you, I guess. Shoot.
That's way warmer than I have it even in my apartment. But my apartment's weird because the building is really old, and like the front half of the apartment is much older than the back half. So our bedroom is like well insulated and is the warmest, but like here in the front of the apartment, it's like so cold all the time. I can see holes underneath the door. So like when it starts getting cold, it gets really cold.
Oh, like specific like circular holes?
No, like a gap in between the door and the floor. Like there's a ton of gaps in the windows too. Like I've taped up myself.
I used to have that in Atlanta, and I remember once I saw a cockroach literally just run from underneath the door into my bedroom.
Oh no!
Because I had two doors. I had one in my bedroom and one in like the living room to the hallway.
So after
that, I like stuffed it. Like I like put like folders on the door. I was like, if you're gonna come through, at least come through from the main side, like living room side.
You can't stop cockroaches in the South. It's just impossible. They're ever present.
This is why I'm glad I'm in LA, because there's like barely any bugs here in general.
Zero
it's
bugs.
So dry. Yeah.
We have so many bugs.
There are still cockroaches I've seen, but like it's less prevalent. And
the cockroaches I will murder mercilessly, but the spiders I do try to like release outside, or if they're in like a convenient corner, I will leave them.
This is the thing though, spiders are too small to eat like cockroaches. Like, what are they helping you out with? They'll
eat gnats or mosquitoes. So
I guess so.
that's worth it to me.
I don't know. I'm sorry for those that are the kind who never kill bugs, but I take them all out, you know.
Oh, the cockroaches are useless, but the
Wait,
spiders
take them out, like
serve a
take them
purpose.
outside, or take them out like they're
No.
dead?
Take them out back.
One time, because Joe has a fish tank too, right? So like, sometimes we will get mosquitoes that are just like committing suicide in there because they'll like fly into the tank. I'm like, all right, good luck with the fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, okay. Well, Chex, why are you so meowy right now?
she
I
is
don't
upset. She is really upset that you didn't ask her about her Spotify Wrapped.
Girl, you barely can even listen. All right. I don't know why I can't add stuff to the agenda. My thing is super bugged right now. Is that just me?
What thing?
My my Google Doc.
It's
It's
opening
like
for me.
I can't even click on the right column. I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
All right, let's refresh it. Okay, now it's better. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the events because we have lots to talk about today. So we have an event going on right now, and because we're recording on the later side, I didn't realize this was a thing. But we had the debut of Nacli, Knuckle Stack, and Garnackle, which it's essentially a spin on salts on the periodic table, NaCl.
Yeah. Which I
And
think is funny.
I
It's
legit
adorable.
I didn't even know these were Pokemon at first. So someone in my Twitch stream was like, or my YouTube stream was like, "Oh, I just beat someone with a Garnackle," and I legit was like, "Huh? What is that?" I was like, "Is that like Barbarical spelled in a different language? Like maybe they're like a like a Spanish speaker or something?" And like it's because like Pokemon have different names, right?
Wait, have you
Languages.
just not caught any of these the entire event?
I did not until like last night at like midnight.
I have literally only been able to catch one.
I've only
And I
seen
was
one.
walking a ton today.
I
And
was
like,
driving
I didn't see
around
any.
too, and like I didn't go plus a single one. So like I didn't even know it was a thing. I did see
I've
some
caught
random
a
shadow on my
I've
nearby.
caught a
But
handful, and then I also got a couple of research tasks for them.
What's
oh
the
yeah,
research
no,
task for it?
I haven't even seen the research for
I don't
Asking
know.
for a friend.
There was two of the three event research tasks. I don't remember them off the top of my head. I think one is power up Pokemon 10 times, which was
it.
pretty
Oh, I have one of
convenient
those.
because I was like just slowly powering up new stuff for the new season. And
What do
then
you even make for the new season?
I made like a Ludicolo. I've been like slowly powering
Wait, I'm
up.
surprised you didn't have a Ludicolo before.
Nah,
Really? That's interesting.
Bruh.
Yeah.
it's not like it was particularly good before. I'm not some like degen razor leafer out here.
Hey man, I was a bubbler. Okay, there's options here, right?
I
I think I used it in Sylph before, actually, as like
Yes. I used it a couple times, and it is just okay. It doesn't really seem like any better or worse than it was. It seems about the same to me.
It's not bad, but it's I think because Azumarill's kind of like relevant again, it's a little bit better. But I did
Oh,
catch a Leaf Storm on like a 2 HP Pokemon yesterday, and that felt good.
I love counter swapping Azumarill. It's nice.
Yeah. But
I've been running what is it, Energy Ball actually, because I don't want to deal with the debuff.
I think most people are. I put mine on Ice Beam, and it did take a few Altaria by surprise. But all the ones I've seen on the opposing side seem to be running Energy Ball, Weather Ball, because they're throwing Weather Ball at my Altaria, and I'm like,
well, yeah, because I don't want the
Yeah.
Leaf Storm. But wait, so you're running Ice Beam and Weather Ball?
yeah.
Well, what do you face like Azumarill?
You just lose.
You just lose.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
I guess
we really need a third move, man.
I guess it depends
Yeah.
on the team you're running, but yeah, I wouldn't run Ice Beam because I feel like you need that grass coverage so badly.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what
You just can't beat any water types otherwise. Like
I guess you could beat like Gastrodon, but
yeah, you can beat the Mud Boys, but no, that's why I say but even with Energy Ball and you picking up some of the other water types, it just, I don't know, it just seems okay. Because it's still not the best Pokemon. It doesn't have super high defense or HP or anything.
it's got decent bulk. I don't mind the bulk, and I feel like it's a decent core breaker because it's like you can astonish for the ghosts and then you can beat like mud slappers and most of their waters.
Yeah, but the ghosts are like they're faster than you, and usually they're doing way more damage to you than you are to them. I don't know. It didn't work for me super well. I
Yeah.
tell you what, that Doublade is really nice though.
Okay, well, we'll talk about Go Battle League when we get there. But anyway, so the Salsa events, Journey to Paldea, dude. This thing looks like a Pokemon from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Like, I don't even
No.
play Minecraft. These things look like Minecraft, like created stuff. Like, if you created a Pokemon in Minecraft, this is what it would look like.
Well,
It's like
because
super
I mean, it's
pixelated.
made of two soft like salt blocks sticking out of a rock.
Well, I'm saying the evolutions too. Knuckle
Oh, yeah,
Sack
yeah,
and Garnackle, they both look like Minecraft Pokemon. I
yeah.
was so confused when I looked it up. I was like, "What is this thing?" Because I didn't. Well, if this is from Paldea, I just didn't even notice this was a thing because I did play Scarlet. But anyway, so event bonuses 2 XP for winning raid battles. This is an event that's going on right now, to December 2nd to December 9th. Obviously, we're recording a little bit later, so we couldn't cover it initially. And chance to encounter Shiny Larvitar and Bagon. Okay. Ooh, the double XP for evolving though is something I could definitely make use of because I got a lot of stuff to evolve. Okay, so there are different Pokemon feature on alternating days. I don't know. Larvitar, Drifblim, Skrelp.
So these are like the version exclusives for Scarlet and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's Mischievous Bagon and Clauncher for the other days on the odd days. None of these are like that relevant, honestly. Maybe Larvitar, but you kind of want the Shadow.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the most relevant one is one of the days has a Rangaroo.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was super funny because I was just listening to Steve and Debbie's latest podcast episode, and they were saying like how like, oh, like, you know, one disadvantage of the LEIC meta is like, when was the last time that like you ever saw a wild Rangaroo? And then like 2 days later, there's an event with a Rangaroo all over the place.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
That is that happens. Well, okay, and then 3-star rage, just Paldea and Tauros from the different hemispheres.
Yeah, I need to do a few of those.
Bombardier and
the only one I
Dondozo.
have is actually the Spanish one, the Iberian Peninsula one. I don't have one from my own region.
I've seen
ours
is
the best.
Yes, I do know that. But like the raids are so rare. Like I said, I've been walking around and I feel like I have only seen the Dondozo.
Yeah. Well,
in 3-star raids.
I was mad because I actually saw a Tauros raid, but then I looked and it was cloudy, and I was like, well, this doesn't help me. It'll be too big. Caleb, I was gonna say you probably have gotten some because it sounds like at regional events there's a research, like a timed research you get that gives you a Paldea and Tauros.
I think
that's what
like
I heard.
Make a new friend thing.
Yeah,
so I didn't realize, but that's what it is.
Yeah, so like that's why you probably have gotten a few from research.
I don't remember what the research was and when I got it, but
yeah,
I don't even remember if it was from this event or not. But.
Yeah, no, it was probably the timed research at the regionals.
Yeah,
but yeah,
okay.
That's basically the event.
There's nothing much else to that one, so we will.
Yeah, right now the Garganacl is pretty bad just because it doesn't have a very good moveset, but it's got pretty good bulk, and it has like Mud Shot and Rock Tomb already. So if it got like another coverage move, it could be like pretty decent.
What's the typing on it again?
Just pure rock.
Pure rock. Okay. Well, I
but
guess
like,
salt is mineral, so.
But it's pretty bulky. Like it's a little bulkier, or yeah, it's like 2100 stat product in Great League.
It's like about Swampert, right?
No, Swampert is like 1800.
Oh, that's not bad.
This is like bulkier than Meganium and Superior.
It's probably pretty good in Ultra League then, right?
Could be.
I mean, stat wise, again, it's right now like it only has rock charge moves.
Yeah.
So like it would need something else. Like it's definitely not
Town Flame. You know, you could do something there. But yeah, I get your point. Okay, well maybe something good to stock up for later. Well, let's talk about December Guild Pass. It is already live, obviously, and Why does it say from? Oh no, sorry, January 6th. I was like December 6th. What the heck? That makes no sense. All right, so what's in this Go Pass, right? And is it worth it? We got the Infinity Incubator back again for the premium, which I don't know. I think that one's like
Yeah.
probably one of the most useless ones because you're not guaranteed to get good hatches.
Yeah, it's funny because like I feel like it's probably the most divisive item because I've heard some people that like really love it and then other people who think it's like useless. So it's kind of like it's kind of a to each their own thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like the same is said with the lucky trinket to an extent too. Like some people are like, "Oh, this is nice, like more lucky friend chances," but then other people are like, "Well, 90% of my lucky trades anyways are bad, so what's the point?"
90%, more than 90% in my mind.
99.9.
Yeah, 90% would be like if you have a 1 in 10 chance that you get a hundo, but it's 1 in 32, so it's a little bit worse at least for.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get like a
got...
98 with like 15 attack, it could be decent.
Nah,
I think the last time
not
I got a
for me.
hundo lucky was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think in the era of bottle caps, like it's just hundo or bust, right? I feel like for most, you could get like a functional hundo, I guess, but for some Pokemon, but I wouldn't make anything that's not a function. Well, I say that, but I did make two things recently.
You say in the era of bottle caps, I mean, you just get the lucky like background shiny, and then if it's like 2 stats are already 15, then you can just bottle cap the third.
Well, it's not like it was bottle caps everywhere, right? Like even if you do that, I was like, I'd rather use this on like a Turnitus than a background shiny, right? Because you could always get more background shinies. You can't get like, well, you might get another Turnitus, I don't know, but
like 10 years from now.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, not everyone has an Eternatus they can just silver bottle cap and have a hundo. So
true. Should have golden bottle cap yours, I guess.
Well, we couldn't.
It doesn't.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we could not. Yeah, because it was in.
Because they made us use the gold bottle cap before it came out. What were you gonna say, Kaz?
I was looking through the major milestone bonuses, like the things that you activate as you rank up, and like most of them seem to revolve around gifts. I don't think the only interesting one is the 2 times daily incense duration unlocked at rank 50.
Yeah, I mean these are pretty similar to what we had the last couple passes as well.
Yeah.
Where it's like the first rank like lets you open, receive and hold more gifts, and then the second stage is
one in one of the previous passes that like unlocked additional XL candies.
That was from one of the event passes.
Oh, okay.
Like the monthly ones, this is what like generally what I think the unlocks have been for the last couple months. But yeah, I remember what you were thinking of. That was like I think for Go Tour, and maybe for Go Fest as well. But those like specific event focused ones, also the Halloween one had some good bonuses too. But those like focused event passes tend to have like better bonuses, I've noticed.
Anyway, it's just a standard pass.
It's just a timed incubator, and then I think we get Palkia as like the legendary.
Sure, claim it. Okay, Well Armed event is event coming up December 11th to the 16th. 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, increase shiny Dynamax Hitmonlee and Dynamax Hitmonchan. And do we have a debut of something, right? What the heck is this thing?
The Clobbopus and Grapploct.
Okay. So
it doesn't even highlight it like it did for the oh, there it is.
Yeah. The Tantrum Pokemon. Does this thing evolve? Yeah, it does. It evolves into
Grapploct. Which is a mono fighting Pokemon.
What's Clobbopus? Water fighting or just
fighting? I think it's just fighting.
This thing looks like a straight up like octopus. What do you mean? How's it not in the water on top of it?
Yeah, it's just mono fighting.
Tell me this guy's walking around on dry land all day long? I don't believe it.
But, I mean, octopus are basically aliens, so I would believe
that live in the water.
I would believe that. Yeah, but they climb out of the water and they'll like unlock their own cages to go get treats and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Squirtle climbs out of the water too. That's what I'm saying. It's still a water Pokemon, right? You can't tell me this is not a water Pokemon. It's funny because there's not even a picture of the evolution on this page, but
Yeah.
you could just Google that, I guess.
Oh, it's actually we only unlock it from a global challenge.
Okay. Yeah. Get from global challenges, and then you also might encounter Mifu Jangmo-O in the wild, and then increase candy and candy XLs from max battles. Okay. We had to do like max battles to unlock it, but like what's in the max battle? Because I don't really need like XL Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan candies.
Well, then I have some bad news.
Yeah, like what the heck is really even in these max battles for it to be
They don't.
like
The only
if the
ones
Clobbopus were in the max battle, sure. But
no, the only ones
they're
they
only in the
talk about
wild.
are the Lee and Chan.
I am glad that Clobbopus is going to be spawning in the wild though, and not just in
Yeah.
field research. So that is nice.
You know why it's spawning in the wild? Because it's not going to be very good.
That's true. That's true. Wild encounters. Look at this: Poliwag, Machop, Makuhita, and more. You know what type of Pokemon Poliwag is? A water type. You might even encounter
You know what?
Octillery, who, you know what, is also a water type, also part of the octopus family. They're like practically cousins.
You know what's not a water type? Machop and Makuhita.
Yeah, I know. I just had to say that part though. But yeah, but the Octillery. Okay, you can make the argument that Poliwag evolves into a fighting type. What the heck does Octillery evolve into? Huh? Like what? Like it's already evolved and it's already the water type, and the pre-evolution is also water type.
Well, now you have one water type octopus and one.
We can't be that difficult. This
octopus.
makes no sense. This thing should be water type, flat out. You know, this is like, you know what this is like? This is like Incineroar, right? This thing is literally cosplaying a wrestler, and it's a fighter, and it's a dark fire type, because people are probably complaining so much about all the fire fighting Pokemon.
Yeah,
so they finally decide not to. Don't make it look like a fighting Pokemon then. It's straight up a fighting Pokemon. It probably has a ton of fighting moves.
Caleb, it's called an illusion.
No, it's called poor planning on character design purposes. That's what it's called.
Listen, more arms mean more fight, right?
Dude, like
so
Octillery
has like 6 arms. It doesn't actually have 8.
Same thing with Flygon. Flygon messes me up every single time too. That thing has fly in the name. It's got wings, and there's nothing ground about it. Maybe like you can make Trapinch ground Pokemon if you want, but like
Caleb's like, I swear to God, if this game lies to me one more time.
You could do flying ground if you want, but it should be flying something, right? Like it just don't make sense. Like
it's also not a bug type.
Yeah, I mean it could be flying bug. I don't know, but anyway, I threw a Stone Edge at it once in an ADL match, and people were roasting me. I was like, because they thought I was baiting, and then I threw it again when their shields were down. Because I was like, wait, this should be neutral, right? Or super effective. Nope. Not the case.
You know, there's those little type icons at the top of the screen, right?
This was like years ago. You know, who knows what was back then? I mean, probably, but who knows? You know.
I've slept so much since.
You know, these days, if you threw a Stone Edge with the little type effectiveness at the bottom, you get roasted even harder.
Dude, you know, we've been in the Credilli meta for so long. When people throw Flamethrower at my Gourgeist with the Bastion on, I'm literally getting confused. I'm like, why are you not throwing Stone Edge? And I was like, oh wait, you actually are supposed to throw Fire Boost at Grass types, just not Credilli. But
man, the Bastion guy doesn't know how to use Bastion anymore.
No. This is Bastion versus my Gourgeist. I haven't even used Bastion. I haven't even used Bastion once this season. And I did 100 battles yesterday. Oh, trust me, we'll talk about that. But I'm doing something crazy this week. Anyway, everything else like that is whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's
that's kind of the event.
Events, yeah.
I wouldn't even say
none
okay.
Of these are going to be relevant, right?
I wouldn't even say okay.
What? How do you spell this thing? Wait.
Grappalocked.
What's the evolution again?
Grappalocked. GRAPP.
Oh, it's not even in PvP Poke right now.
Yeah, it is.
We're not on the rankings.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like a 1700 stat product with Waterfall and Rock Smash as predicted fast moves.
Look at all these water moves it's got. Surf as well and Waterfall. When your fast attack that's only usable is Waterfall, not Rock Smash, you know something's wrong. Anyway. Okay, well, just a dex filler, I would say. Yeah. Let's we could talk about the other stuff. We could talk about the gigantic Snorlax thing next week because it's not really coming up anytime soon.
It's coming up next weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week. Okay, and then related to the Precious Pass, we have a few like extra things. So there's a paid masterwork research for that.
For the Master Ball, if you want another Master Ball, yeah.
There's some holiday stuff. This Sudowoodo costume looks kind of wild, actually.
Oh my god, I love it so much. Also, there's gonna be a Charger-Bug costume, which I'm
Yeah, the
thrilled
Charger
about.
Bug looks like a present, and the Sudowoodo is like a Christmas tree. Honestly, these are some of the best costumes they've done, I feel like.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
But Caleb, it's really important you remember Sudowoodo not a grass type.
But see, that one makes sense. That one actually is that one is really clever, right? In the name, in the design, right? Comically, it's hilarious too, right? I think it's great. That's good character design, if anything, right? Unlike the freaking Flygon and the octopus thing, right? But we have Honedge in 10-kilometer eggs. That's kind of big. Is it just regular or like
yeah, the regular.
Okay, they're not. It's not just like Adventure Sync, right?
I haven't looked at what the
Wait,
Adventure
why
Sync
does it
is.
say it doesn't even show it on this website? Where do we know that Honedge is in the eggs? Because it says only and more on the website. Is it because people hashed it or something?
Yeah, like because once you get an egg this season, you can see what's
you can see
in
it.
the thing.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you like Leak Duck, for example, has like compiled all this stuff.
Glen Course is still in 7-kilometer eggs. Is pretty. Oh, from only routes though. Oh wait, no, it's in regular too.
It's in regular
okay,
too.
both,
Yeah,
right, that's good. And then 10-kilometer. Yeah,
I feel like Glaring Course is like the only good 7K egg.
So Adventure Sync egg, Honedge is actually not in it. So I'd actually opt to not do the Adventure Sync egg if you can avoid it. It's Streepy, Beldum, Drampa, Turtonator, Gibble for the Adventure Sync eggs. Which, if you don't have access to a good Turtonator, maybe in Drampa, but outside that, everything else is like not that relevant. Or
and then the 10K eggs have the regular ones have Honedge and Tinkatink, which is nice. Plus like Dreepy and some other stuff.
12-kilometer eggs is pretty standard stuff, nothing crazy. Why is this is just advertising on the website? I was like, why is Super Nintendo World related to this event? But
and then we also have research breakthroughs for this season, and Honedge is one of the research breakthrough options as well.
That's pretty dope, actually.
So it's Galarian. I just wish they had taken out some of the other stuff. Like, we don't need Galarian, Mr. Mime, and Snorlax in here.
Dude, I'd take the Galarian Mr. Mime over like Snorlax any day.
I'd take neither of those two though.
Yeah, well, you need the XL candies for Mr. Mime. You know, you never know.
I for one need more Lapras candies. Oof.
Oh yeah, they just want regional, so you'll probably see some at Merida.
Yeah, and it's Lapras, Honedge, Sinistine, Dreepy. That's the whole set of research breakthroughs. So, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at December events, the general calendar of things.
We missed the bonuses, by the way.
Oh, what's the bonus?
It's not as good as last season. We have an extra special trade per day, and then it's like, where did it go on this page?
Increased Stardust for the first catch of the day.
Woo.
And increased friendship bonus damage dealt by Pokemon in raids. Oh, okay. So, like, you're doing more damage when you battle with friends.
Yeah, so kind of underwhelming on the whole. I mean, the extra special trade can be nice at times, but, like, definitely not as good as last season's bonuses, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's take a look at the remainder of the December just general outlook of things. I mean, a lot of the stuff's kind of related. We got Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom coming back into raids later this week. Shadow Heatran is the shadow of the month on the weekends.
And then the main spotlight hours is we have Shieldon on the 9th.
We already had. Yeah, Shieldon. 9th.
And then Spheal on the 23rd, which is relevant if you need some of these newly buffed Spheal evolutions still. I mean, a lot of us played the community day, so we're set, but like, it's good for anyone who might have missed it or newer players.
You don't need XLs for Ultra League either, so it's not really that. I mean, I guess if you want to run in Master League Premier, but it's not really that great in Master League Premier.
Yeah, and then there's a double dust Delibird Spotlight Hour on the 30th.
Beautiful.
That's already worth a lot of dust. All the other stuff is just more or less the same. So raid hour, Persephone comes into raid hour on the 31st of December. So if you want to raid your own personal Anacore, you got it. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for that. Let's talk about. Should we talk about Stuttgart first? Let's talk about Stuttgart first, actually,
Yeah.
because um, it's like pre-season stuff. Okay. Whoa, Inadequance does it again. This guy is pretty good at the game, I'd say. So he wins it all. Colin 6 gets another top 3 back-to-back regional. He got third place at
Colin
Gdansk. Now
got
gets
second,
second.
right?
He
Yeah.
got
Yes.
second. Boom got second at Gdansk, and he gets third here. So super high consistency in the top 3. Emi Guido gets fourth. I feel like it's been a while since he's placed that high, but still, I mean, he's been solid throughout the season, I think. And then to round out the top 8, Snorik, Tauntaun, Udin, EU Udin, and Frika. All names we kind of recognize. Coxiac, Zephy, Stone, and Clutch. I'd recognize all these names in the top 12, Strange Shop. And then, dude, the only person I don't fully recognize is the Reeve 18 on the 13th to 16th. Castron, Asper Celta, and Mindjoke I all recognize too. So a lot of all the big names making the top 16.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some people that didn't make the top cut though, that went as well. But
yeah, I thought Inadequance made a really good meta read with the Alolan Ninetales. Actually,
dude, it was crazy.
It gave a lot of people problems.
Also, the thing is, he didn't have an answer to Furret except for Alolan Ninetales, and somehow he still made it work.
Yeah, that was a little crazy to me.
Like with the Giratina on your team too, right? I was like, it's Furret Central. Like, how are you not getting rolled by every Furret? But he just.
I mean, at least I didn't see a ton of battles, but the battles I did see, I don't think I saw him bring the Giratina once.
I didn't see it bring it either, but I only watched like the best of 5s. But yeah, I didn't see it either.
But yeah, I thought the Alolan Ninetales call was really good because it was like high Furret usage, a good amount of like Unova Stunfisk and like Altarias. And the thing is, most people only had like one, because like I feel like besides Empoleon, a lot of the other waters have dropped off. Like there's not a lot of like Azumarill or Feraligatr or Lapras or anything.
I mean,
so
people are running the Water Pulse Gastrodon.
Okay, well I guess I meant waters that resist ice is what I should have said. Right, because the Alolan Ninetales is neutral into the Gastrodon.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good meta call because most people only had one counter, which was usually either a Scizor or an Empoleon, and then he kind of covered those well with like the Talonflame, the Gastrodon, and the Empoleon of his own. Plus, like Furret is decent to those too. So like, it felt like a lot of the matches I saw him play, it felt like the Alolan Ninetales was like pretty free in the other team as long as it dodged the Steel type, and then he could just load up on Steel type answers.
Yeah. Well played though. I don't know how I feel about the Spidops. I don't remember how Colin did it against Boom, but he didn't win any of his matches in winners or grands with it.
Yeah, I mean the problem with the Spidop, because Colin did get second with it. The problem is that there was just too much for it to be able to reliably bring a Shadow Claw Spidops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And also, it's not like it's like really all that strong into a lot of things. It seems more neutral than anything else, and you just can debuff whatever.
Forever. I mean, I think if Furret wasn't like everywhere, I think the Spidops could be decent because it has positive matchups into like Galarian Corsola, Mudslap, Cradily. I think it can also beat Talonflame in some shielding scenarios just because Rock Tomb one-shots. So, like, I think it has merit to give people trouble in the right circumstances. It's just that with Furret being everywhere and being super safe, I think it was just a little too hard to run most of the time.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a bad matchup into Furret.
Yeah. There were not as many Cradily this time around either, which was kind of surprising.
Dude, the EU meta is just so different from NA.
So
Dude,
wild.
they just like, they don't really run Wigglytuff much. I mean, there's 2 in the top 8, I guess, right? But Furret looks so good in EU, and it just looks like garbage in NA. Anytime anyone tries to use it. Like, every time I try to use it, I'm like, dude, this thing just does not do anything, right? But in EU, I'm like, wait, this thing looks stupid good or stupid safe, right? It's just the meta's just different. There's just, I don't know what it is. Like, there's barely any Corviknight as well in this in this one. What in the top 8? There's one Corviknight or no, 2 Corviknight. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, it's interesting because their day 1 usage Corviknight was 35%, but it just didn't convert into day 2. It seems like.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, really well played from Inadequance. I mean, not even too much more to say about it. When I was doing my best of 5 deep dive series, I was just like watching his battles, just like, dude, this guy just makes it look too easy. Like I was just like, he's
Yeah.
not like sometimes he makes some crazy mechanical plays, but a lot of times he's not. He's just playing very clean and solid. And I feel like
Hmm.
sometimes when you're just that far ahead, you don't need to make a crazy play. You know, like your opponent catches or not, you still win, right? Kind of those kind of
Yeah,
situations.
I
But
thought he played well for sure, but I also felt like he designed his team well to give.
his team building was good.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
team building was
Well,
very
you say
good.
that, but he used 5 Pokemon in the winners and grands. So he had some good meta reads, but also Giratina really didn't do him any favors in the Colin matchup at least, and he still was able to win, right? So I'm like, it's still super impressive. Yeah, you made a good team read with the lone Ninetales. Maybe you made a bad team read with Giratina. Don't matter, right? You still won 5v6, right? It was
Yeah,
kind of
I felt
crazy.
like I feel like I don't know what the Giratina was even there for, but I felt like the
He
other
just wants
5.
it there. That's it.
I
Look,
feel
I
like
get it,
the
man.
I
As
feel
someone
like
that throws
the
Bastion to every one of my teams, I get it, no matter how bad it is for
yeah, I
enemies.
feel
You
like the
know.
other 5 on his team though just were a good meta read and like meshed really well together, and so
Hmm.
it felt like he always had play into his opponents and like oftentimes was putting his opponents in tough spots where it was hard for them to make good lines, and like Colin was struggling because it was like it felt like Colin had to make like call the lines right
Yeah.
because like the Alolan Ninetales was like so tough for him. But then it's like his best Alolan Ninetales counter, like in the scissor, was like so risky to run given the other Pokemon, and so it felt like Inadequance played really cleanly, but also put himself in a good spot with his team comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, big congrats to him. I think they announced the EYC casters,
Hmm.
and fortunately for everyone else, he is casting EYC. So don't gotta worry. That was probably the funniest comment on his Twitter post was when Hard Jeff responded with he was like, "Hey, you're casting EYC, right?" Not even Hard Jeff shaking his boots for a good reason. Pretty crazy stuff though. Back to back first place finishes in the only 2 tournaments he's played this season. So,
Yeah, that's
um,
insane.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, it is. All on the winner side too. Actually,
Yep.
he didn't lose a series. So, okay. Anyway, let's talk about Go Bad League because there's a lot
so
to
my
discuss
one
here.
question, sort of as a segue for you guys,
All right.
is like if we look at both, and like I know like sure like the EU meta is a little different, but like this trend even was happening like in Vegas to an extent, where because so like I feel like one of the biggest complaints about the move update is people are like they didn't nerf Mud Slap, they didn't nerf Rock Tomb, they didn't nerf Astonish. But at the same time, my question for you guys is like, it seems like the usage for Mudslappers and Corsola and Cradilly seems to like be like on a downward trend over the last couple events. Um, as well as it seems like they haven't had quite as much day two success either. So like, do you guys think those moves still should have been nerfed, or do you guys think that like it's okay to let the meta maybe keep trending in this direction?
I think you need to buff certain things though if you do that, right? Like you need to rebuff Mudshot or something because like people don't understand when you nerf stuff like Mudslap, then everyone's gonna be complaining about like Carbink and Bastion, you know? Like you need like they're like kind of like necessary evils. I know for Go Battle League purposes it's pretty annoying because it's just like fast attack pressure everywhere still, right? Like Mudslapper, some Bastion or Carbink, some Charmers, right? Like it's trust me, I played all 100 battles yesterday, so I know. But so for Go Battle League purposes, sure, maybe not. But for show 6, like you kind of need this stuff, you know, until you bring like
Yeah.
other because it's not easy bringing fighters right now. In this current meta. Like it's not like every team has a fighter. A lot of teams don't, right? In show 6 and in Go Battle League. So
Yeah, fighters are kind of in a tough spot right
like
now.
people
for sure.
complain, but unless you give me like a good enough rationale for like
Yeah.
other things to improve upon, like you're just yelling into the ether about nothing, you know.
Well, I think both of these attack updates have honestly continued to make it harder and harder for fighters to succeed. I mean, you're looking at a bunch of ghost buffs, flyer buffs, that sort of thing, fairy buffs.
Wait, what flyer buffs?
I mean, sky attack got changed back.
Oh, I thought you meant this recent update. Okay.
No, well, I was talking about both.
Yeah,
This
well,
one
Sky
and the
Attack's technically a
previous
little bit different than the old Sky Attack, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's just been getting consistently harder for them anyway.
I mean, Caleb, I don't think you can say old Sky Attack because it's been changed like 5 different times.
Well, yeah, but this Sky Attack we've never seen in any iteration. Is what I'm saying.
I thought this was the same as the most recent one.
No,
like
it's a little different. No, it's different.
It's a little.
I forgot what it was, but it's a little bit different on the energy and the damage. Yeah.
Anyway, my point is I think that they're continuing this trend of trying to add more instead of nerf things, you know, like just sort of adding additional options, continuing to broaden the meta instead of trying to control what's already there.
Yeah. Did they nerf anything this season?
Yeah.
I don't
they did Dragon Energy they nerfed.
Yeah.
And a Spatial Rend and Parabolic Charge.
Yeah, I don't think the parabolic charge was necessary. Maybe for Ultra League purposes, but like it was
I was
like
gonna say,
was that
I
relevant.
feel like they did that specifically
to just got
counter Ultra League Belly Bolt. Like
maybe. I mean,
Ultra
I will
League
say
Belly
Ultra League
Bolt is
Belly Bolt
kind
was
of insane.
The most annoying Pokemon.
It was definitely pretty annoying to deal with, but I would say I don't know. I like as an Ultra League player this year, like I didn't think it was that bad, but yeah, I guess that one that did get tuned down a bit.
I feel like you're in the minority because every other Ultra League player I talk to.
I just don't complain like other people do. I think like it's not like this doesn't have checks. Like it is pretty annoying, but like it was less egregious than peak Steelix with Breaking Swipe at 100% debuff chance. At the old Breaking Swipe, that was way more annoying. I get it though. I don't think it was like not annoying. Right?
Is kind of insane. Like the fact that it beats. I mean, I know it's resisted Thunderfang, but the fact that it beats Thunderfang, Earthquake, Steelix is kind of ridiculous when it only has resisted charge moves. Double resisted.
But you have to commit shields, so it's a thing, right? Like you don't win a lot of things in the zeros. It's very shield intensive. So, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Like I just don't like the collateral damage, right? Like that's why I didn't really like the Breaking Swipe nerf from years ago. Because yes, it was because Steelix super annoying, but then all of a sudden everything else I was using Breaking Swipe, Rayquaza and everything like that was all like just irrelevant, right? Overnight in Master League. And Parabolic Charge, I guess like there wasn't too many things that used it, so like it just really hurt into Dene in Great League, and it wasn't really that relevant, I think.
But, yeah, I mean there's only 3 Pokemon that know the move, and one of them was irrelevant anyways.
Yeah, so like it doesn't really
affect
all that much.
Even if Dedenne was definitely like non-existent pretty much in this GBL season, or I mean in like play Pokemon, but it was definitely still pretty annoying at times in GBL.
Sure, I mean, but that's GBL, right? Like things should be annoying in GBL. Like there's no way every GBL meta. Like when have you played a GBL season and you're like, this thing, there's nothing annoying in this meta, right? Like there's always something annoying. Like
I don't know. I felt like my annoyance was increased last season.
Well, Parabolic Charge's been around for at least 2 seasons, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, I get it. All right, whatever. I get it. Dragon Energy, I don't know if they really need to nerf that. I guess Vice Grip, they're scared Vice Grip plus Dragon Energy at its full potential is like too much. But it's not like Regidrago is destroying people in Ultra League either, right? So I'm actually kind of okay with them experimenting and allowing it to have full Dragon Energy because nothing else learned Dragon Energy. Like, why are we nerfing something before it's even good, right? Like, we're buffing it and nerfing. Like, okay, I'll put it this way. Regidrago originally was like probably like in Ultra League, like A tier, maybe B tier Pokemon, right? And in Great League, like probably like a C tier, maybe below. Then you give it a slight buff, right? You could maybe bump it up a tier, but then you nerf it at the same time. Like it's not going that much. It's not that relevant still, right? I think it's okay, but I don't know. I would have been okay with them not nerfing Dragon Energy. I don't know who was complaining about Regidrago.
I don't know, because Regidrago was never one of the ones that bothered me. So the fact that they nerfed that move and gave it like something else that like got buffed, so it's, I don't know. I just don't see the point of that one.
I mean, I think they just want to keep it in check, right? So that it doesn't, the buff doesn't push it too far over the edge.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I don't think the
especially
buff
with like
does.
it has like kind of limited Great League accessibility too, so maybe that was a factor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, they should not even buff stuff that Armor Mewtwo could benefit from, right? Talk about accessibility issues. Like, I get what you're saying. I don't think that's their consideration, because if they should be worried about way more
Oh my
bigger
god, do you think we'll
fish
ever
than Red
get
Charger.
armored Mewtwo again?
I don't know. Because I think that was like related to like a partnership thing, or like a promotion for, what was it, Detective Pikachu or some
No,
movie?
it was one of the other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that movie's not coming back out, right? Because it's been released. So like, I don't know. That one is really unfortunate, because Armor Mewtwo is actually quite nice in Ultra League,
Yeah.
and I have like one to trade. So, but I need to really like put some value on that trade, because who knows if we'll ever get that again. So if you really need one,
I ran out of all mine. I'm pretty sure I don't have any extras of that.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So also, this week is Go Battle Week, dude. I'm doing it. First person in the world to do all 400 battles 4 days straight.
No way.
Wait,
I'm
it's
100
5
battles
days,
down.
Caleb.
Huh?
It's 5 days, I thought.
Wait, what? It is?
Hold on.
I thought it's just Thursday through Sunday.
It's the 4th through the 8th.
Mine says ends in 3 days and 8
Oh.
hours.
You gotta do 5 days, my guy.
Dude, dang,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't play nothing. I'm playing the freaking game. 500 battles. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can't say I'm the first person to do all the battles for 4 out of the 5 days of a Go Battle Week. Like, that doesn't.
No, well, I'm doing
doesn't
all
get
5.
done.
I'm obviously I'm going to do all of it, right? Like, come on now, we're not going to skimp out on that. But yeah, it's okay. Well, I'll be the first in the world, I think, right? Because we'll see if anyone else does it. But I don't think, okay, at least documented wise, I don't think it's been done before. But I'm streaming every one of the battles too, so there's no way around it. And hey, Guinness World of Records, come find me. It's been brutal. I don't know. I played a bunch of stuff, so I already know like what's like pretty relevant in this meta. Okay, I will say this: I didn't think Shadow Tarantar would have any utility in Great League, and it's actually not bad, but still not that good. I know Homesize Henry tweeted out a clip of him using it, and it was doing good, but like, it reminds me of more Petco. Yeah, you have a potential to do really good against a lot of teams at core break them, but at the same time, it's like too frail to do much anything else. Like, I don't think we'll see it. Like some people might try in the championship series, but I don't think we'll see it too much in the championship series.
I mean, maybe EUIC, but not in Open Great League.
Oh yeah. Limited metas for sure, I think have a lot of potential, depending on limited meta, right? But there's just like also, especially in Go Battle League, dude, there's like a Mud Slapper or Charmer everywhere, right? Like I caught like 90% bad leads with that thing.
Yeah.
But even when I caught it with a good lead, like I still couldn't like sweep their team. Like they would stay in, right? Talonflame into a Tarantar, or like Jelson into a Tarantar. I'm just like, dude, I still have to shield everything. Like they're throwing resisted fly and flame charge at me. I gotta shield this thing.
Yeah, I only fought like one, and I was worried at first because like I led my Guzzlord into it.
Yeah.
But then
really not that bad.
I just stayed in and I like shielded a Stone Edge, and like even though I was like throwing like resisted brutal swings, like
they have
I got
to shield
kind of low.
Yeah, they had the shield, or it gets you really low. Like this Wolverine at face didn't even build up to Earthquake. They just threw one Icicle Spear. I was like, well, this is a neutral, and I don't shield. I'm at like 5% health. I was like, bro,
oh my gosh,
this thing is not it. Yeah, I tried. I really tried too. I played like 50 of my battles yesterday with it. You know,
dang.
I will say Gorgeist though is actually pretty solid. I do like that a lot. I think, but my general like impression is a lot of the new stuff is pretty useless. Blaziken's pretty useless too, and trust me, I want Shadow Blaziken to work. I have a rank 1 Shadow Blaziken. Dude, there's no one that wants this thing to work more than me, right? It's just not good.
So I played. It's generally not good, but like, well, I'll say I ran the non-shadow, and I think that might actually be better because the shadow's just so frail.
Maybe.
But like, there was definitely
without counter too. Like I mean, obviously Ember's the better way to go. Without counter, you have no fast attack pressure. I think the shadow with
exactly.
counter was good back in the peak counter days, but with counter being not what it used to be, like it's just Embers. You don't like you're doing no extra really damage with a shadow Ember, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, so I was using the non-shadow, but like there was times where it just went off, which any sort of like squishy sweeper type Pokemon like that can do, right? Like you can do the same with like a
yeah,
Shadow Charizard or a Morpeko or whatever, right?
you say
But
that,
like
but Tyranitar definitely could not do that, even when I tried.
fair. But like yeah, there was times where the Blaziken went off, but there was other times where it felt like it just did nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it doesn't have fast move pressure. Granted, I was also running it in the lead, and I'm sure it's better, like as a closer.
Someone was throwing Brave Bird at
Mhm.
me with it. Actually,
Yes.
they ran Brave Bird or Sphere. They didn't even have fire moves, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it was yeah. It's other new stuff too that I think people are hyping up. Dude, I don't think Celia and Walrein are it. They both lose to Lapras. Like
Yeah.
they both like Lapras is throwing resisted charge attacks at him, and Lapras still wins. Like,
Wait, does Celia really lose to Lapras?
yeah. Well, there's lose cons. I don't know if it loses every even shield. I think it loses. Like, I simmed it the other day when I was doing a tier list, and I was like super disappointed. I mean, it sims well, but like it's also got body slam right for bait purposes, so it's actually not It's a little bit of a misnomer. Yeah. So yeah, the non-shadow wins only the ones, which is not terrible, but still you would expect better. And then the shadow loses all evens. Gets Lapras. This is regular
Yeah,
Lapras. Shadow
right.
Lapras wins all evens against Shadow Celio, and then Shadow Lapras against non-Shadow Celio wins all evens too. So Shadow Lapras is even better in the
I mean, I
head-to-head.
guess the question is like, how common is Lapras actually going to be? Because it's been on a bit of a downtick recently.
Yeah, but what's stopping Lapras in a show 6 format, right? In like at a regional. Why not just run Lapras over Celio?
I
If
mean,
you're scared of
because
Altaria, maybe?
I'm like the thing is that Celio has like better cover, like because there's been a
Does
lot
it?
of
Because if
like
Gorgeist picks up in usage, you're throwing resisted body slam or resisted surf at it.
It's true. The only like because I've seen a lot of Celio in Go Battle League, and like you're really just relying only on those icicle spheres, or
Powder
wait,
snow?
powder snow. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the Gourgeist is so fast now. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. You
yeah.
can't yeah.
Well, I was gonna say there's been a lot of like, I mean, yeah, Gourgeist is an exception, but there's been a lot of like ice weak Pokemon that have been popular recently.
Like what?
I mean, there's Cradilly, there's
Hmm.
the ground types, Altaria.
Do you win against Cordeli without an ice move? Let me see.
Mm,
You lose the ones and twos.
yeah.
Okay, let's look at the shadow. The shadow only wins the twos and loses the zeros and ones. I don't know. That's not really reliable for an ice type. I mean, I'm not saying like Lapras is that much better into Credility, but like at that point, like you might as well just run Lapras, no? But
Mm,
I don't know. That's my thought at least. I think again, I don't mind people using it, right? Have fun with it. It's just for me, like I'm not having fun if I keep losing with new stuff, right? It's like not that fun, right? Because I was trying with Tyranitar yesterday. I was like, this is kind of fun when you win stuff with it, but I'm losing like at least half of my games. You know, I had a crazy win rate going into before I started using Tyranitar, and then when I started using Tyranitar, I just like flattened out, right? Um, yeah, again,
Again,
I
I
don't
will
think the new stuff is
say
that good.
the Doublade is really fun.
Oh, I haven't tried it myself. I mean, I think it is kind of interesting. Dude, tell me why I didn't, because I never faced the Aegis Slash in Great League before. I didn't realize that Aegis Slash throws its move. When it throws a move, the shield form, it transforms first.
Yeah, I
Because
learned that the hard way
because
too.
I'm like, why would I shield a move from the shield form, right?
Yeah.
No way, right? I'm like saving the shield for the sword form. Next thing you know, this thing turns into the sword form before it
And then
throws a move. Like,
and then I'm
where's the
like,
logic in that?
where'd my Pokemon go?
Dude, yeah, yeah. It just one shots my Sableye with a shadow ball. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm not shielding a
yeah.
shadow ball from a Aegis Slash. It's
Yeah.
neutral and like,
No.
it
I
is
thought
what
it
it
was
is.
like I thought it was like Morpeko. It
Yes,
throws it
yeah.
and then
That would make
transforms.
sense, right? Because that's how I thought
Nope.
too. Or is there another Pokemon like that? No, I don't think there is.
No, those are the only
Form
two we
changes,
have
yeah.
right now that change form
Yeah.
mid-battle anyway.
But the mechanics are different though, which is the crazy part. But
Was it always that way? It had to have been, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we just
yeah,
didn't
I just
see
never
it
saw one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I legit like Googled it after, and I was watching like I think like a Rise video or something where he was showcasing it when it first came out, and I was just like, oh wait, it's always been like this. Because I legit thought it was bugged at first. I was about to like report it, like upload the footage like on the in the in-game like report thing. But then I was like, let me make sure this is actually like how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, no, that's how it's intended to work.
Yeah,
That's how it's worked the whole time.
I think I tiered it a little bit lower because I thought it'd be easier to play around. I think it still is, right? If you still have a shield, they throw a move, you just shield it, and then now they're stuck in sword form, right? So I do think Dewblade's a little bit more consistent.
Oh yeah, it's been really really fun to play with.
Well, and Aegislash also like in the shield form, like it charges up kind of slowly and it does no fast move damage.
Yeah.
But like obviously there are ways for them, like they can swap out to like reset their form, or if they shield, they go back to shield form.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else really that relevant this season though? Hisuian Samurai's pretty underwhelming. That loses, I think, to Lapras as well, and has Sacred Sword.
I was just scrolling
Wait,
through.
is that right?
Why does Bronzong learn Water type Weather Ball? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
So
Covers for fire types, I guess.
So
oh, never mind. Samurai does what you
I mean, I know what it hits. Like, it's good for it to have, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just thinking story wise. Why does
okay? So what someone told me, and I looked it up, is like if you look up its Dex entries, Kaz.
Okay.
Actually, probably not in Go though, but it has a lot of lore. Like for example, let's see, because I was looking this up for someone else. So for the Dex entry from Black and White, it brings rains by opening portals to another world. It was revered as a bringer of plentiful harvests. And then like Black and White 2, in ages past, this Pokemon was revered as the bringer of rain. It was found buried in the ground.
Why though? I'm gonna look up. See, because it's not just about what the Pokedex says. It's about like it came from the Sinnoh generation, like the fourth generation. So like, why would it have associations with water? Like, what did they base it off of?
Right, and then like Sword, some people believe it to be a deity that summons rain clouds. When angered, it lets out a warning cry that rings out like the tolling of a bell.
That's so cool.
So yeah,
anyway,
it seems
expect a
like
Bronzong question next time.
Yeah, it
Don't do
seems
next
like
time because it's a little too soon, right?
It seems like super random, but apparently like that's the connection. It's like based on the lore of it with the Pokedex entry.
I see. Huh. Anyway, well, yeah. Outside of that, though, nothing else seems super relevant. I'm curious to see if Red Draco makes any appearances in Show 6. Oh, Hydreigon. That's ranked like a lot higher than I would have expected to. I only saw one yesterday though, and I cooked it with a play rough from Azumarill. It was butters. I faced. I didn't realize until afterward. He like went down all shields, and I'm like trying to farm down his Empoleon because I'm like trying to bubble down my like 100 energy, and then he finally just comes in Hydreigon.
What?
Play rough. Well, he had to do that at some point, right? Because otherwise, I bubble him down, he still loses. He loses either way there, right? But that was
maybe he should have not used his shields on that and just shielded the Hydreigon.
He spent shields on something else earlier in the match. I don't remember what it was. Yeah,
I don't know if I see it being like. I don't think it'll be like open Great League relevant.
I don't know. Someone almost made top cut with it at Vegas, and that was before he got buffed. So
I think yeah, it's interesting coverage though, because like flying,
nice too.
Right? Because the flying hits the like fighting and bug weaknesses.
It doesn't beat Azumarill is a problem. Because if you could like muscle through Azumarill with like just fly or something, like a Sableye can muscle through Azumarill, that's like a different story, I feel like. But
yeah, I don't know about
well too. I don't think it's that good. It's just like you would just use a different grass. Like the other grass types are just better, right?
Like Cordilli.
Yeah.
And Gorgeist, yeah. If you're not Gorgeist or Cordilli, maybe Ludicolo, you just don't have. You're just not going to do well this season. I feel like, in the head-to-head grass matchups. But
Yeah. What was I
yeah,
gonna say?
I would say it's like a smaller update, which I don't really mind. But
yeah,
because I
I
feel
think
like this meta has been all over the place every single week anyway. There's maybe a
yeah,
little bit consistency
Yeah.
in EU, but that's about it, right? Like all the other regions, they're running weird stuff. Like we had a Jellicent win a regional in LATAM, right? Like it's just, I think right now the current meta is just adapt to what other people are bringing and make good meta reads, and you'll be rewarded for it.
yeah. Which is likely going to be the case, I think, in Open Great League just going forward in general at this point. Like, even if this was a bigger update, and even if, like, all the things that people wanted to get nerfed got nerfed, like, it's still going to be the same because there's so many viable Pokemon, even if you nerf those things that people are crying for, which I don't know if those things even should be nerfed or not. But, like, even if they are, like, you're still going to have a situation with a lot of viable Pokemon, and it's going to come down to, like, good meta reads.
Yeah.
And, like, again, even if you nerf those Pokemon, there's just going to be something else that's going to rise to the top of the meta that people are going to start complaining about. So it kind of is what it is. I think. Look, what were you going to say, Kaz?
Oh, I was actually just looking at PV Poke because I was like, did any of the updates like in any way affect what we predicted about the EUIC meta? And the answer is no. Like,
Wait, really? I think yes.
I don't see anything on here that drastically like got an update of any kind
The
that really
Dunsparce.
changed it. The Dunsparce, I mean, I guess it got Body Slam, but there are other
And
Body
Dragon
Slammers
Tail.
that are higher.
And I got Dragon Tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there are other things that like use Body Slam that make it go higher, and there are other dragons, I think.
Well, no, but the point is it's a anti-dragon. Because there's not a lot of good dragon answers in that meta. So, like, the update to, like, there's actually a lot of buffs to dragon counters. Because, like, Frostlass got double buffed. You have the Aqua Tail.
Still not high.
You have Aqua Tail on the Milotic. The double buff on the Dunsparce. I think it'll be more fringe, but, like, Dragon Breath T-Tar is there. I don't know if T-Tar is going to be that good, but I could see someone making it work.
Rank
so, like,
39.
So, like, a lot of the dragon counters got buffed. The Fly Hydreigon could also be pretty interesting for the meta. And then I think it's going to be more niche as well, but the Sacred Sword Hisuian Samurott could be interesting in the hands of the right person.
Yeah.
So, like, there's actually quite a few EUIC focused buffs here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see how that develops. I mean, there's some time, right? And like we didn't think
There's time. Yeah, there's time for other things to even appear in the game.
That's true. You never know, man. Maybe Garnackle might be what destroys you at UIC. I never know. Losing.
Is it allowed?
Losing in Pokemon and in Minecraft at the same time. I don't know if it is.
No, but
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay,
I think for like open though, I think the Shadow Ball buff could be pretty interesting.
It's not, yeah, because the pacing's super fast. Like Jellicent is actually pretty.
Jellicent's pretty crazy.
Jellicent's kind of nice. I think
Straight
Jellicent might
forest to Shadow Ball.
Yeah, I think Jellicent might actually have some utility in a Open Great League, in the tournament format. So we'll see how that goes.
My favorite thing in GPO is people safe swapping Celio, and I just counter swap with Jellicent.
Oh man.
See what I mean? Celio just named it. I'm just saying.
Okay. Then why is it ranked 7?
Dude, you know how many years we had Scrafty in the top 10 and like Carbink, okay, I get it a bit, right? But like Scrafty was ranked stupid high for years until it's the body slam bait, you know.
I think not even the bait. I think it's also just the body slam spam.
Yeah,
like
it's got good one shield matchups
and probably 2 shields as well.
Probably 2 shields as well.
And it's got like decent. It's got like pretty decent bulk too.
I think it's a little overhyped. I don't think it's useless. I definitely think this is a buff for it, but it's not that. Like you got to think about it, right? What got buffed for Celio? Powder Snow. By what? 1 damage?
Yeah.
That's it. It's not that crazy, right? It's 1 extra damage. It's shooting up that high in the rankings for 1 extra damage is not like, and this is not like a bulk machine when they rebuff like Bastion. Like, sure, that makes a big difference because you're throwing a lot of smackdowns, right? It's Powder Snow from a decent like middle bulk Pokemon, right? It's not going to impact it nearly as much in my mind. I'm happy to be proven wrong though. I would love to see Celia everywhere, but my general impression from the season is a lot of the old stuff are still really good, and a lot of the new stuff are not as good. And yeah, sure, people complain about the scissor and everything. I think that's fair, but it's not like all the ice buffs makes everyone run like 5 ice on their team. Like they still just have like 1 ice Pokemon usually, at most.
If that.
If that, yeah, dude. Like I don't know what Go Battle League you're playing, but it's still Wigglytuff, Mudslapper, Bastion everywhere. Like it's not it's not even me. I'm not even doing that, but other people are, and I kind of get it.
Yeah, and I think for the ice types, like it's probably only going to be like Celio or Whaleren that like really see that much play.
Yeah.
I don't even think Walrein's it, but I don't know. Earthquake's very underwhelming still, especially after the nerf from years ago. It's just, I don't know. Okay, well, we did get a tweet from Niantic support, which I'm surprised it's not Scopely support yet, but it says, trainers, please note that the current Go Battle League season is an interlude season. As such, ranks 21 plus are temporarily removed for the duration of Precious Pass. Please stay tuned to the official blog post for information about Go Battle League changes for next season. So there's going to be some type of change, I guess, but we haven't seen it yet, to my knowledge. But yeah, so there's that. However, the last time we had an interlude season, we didn't have ELO. There's still ELO, and you gotta have rank 17 now. So the Mariah Carey bet is back on because whoever hits 3K.
It seems like it works differently though. Like the points.
I saw that actually. Yeah, I saw Homesize Henry tweet that. He said that he lost 20 points for a 3-2, and I think it's because they're not prioritizing close matchmaking pairs. I think they matchmake you like a little bit more flexibly. Flexibly? Wait, is that a word? Flexibly?
I'm not sure that it is.
Flexibly. I think it is. Oh, not again, Caleb.
Flexibly is a word. No, you got me messed up because Kaz like, I don't think so. He got me second guessing the dictionary.
Because the more you say it, the more wrong it sounds.
Flexibly. Say it with me. Flexibly. No, there's no way in your lifespan you have not used the word flexibly, right? In your lifetime.
I think honestly I go with more flexible.
So you've never used flexibly before?
I can't say that for sure, Caleb.
Wow, that's kind of a milestone. You got. How often do you go through life?
It?
Yeah. When's the last time you said a word for the first time in your entire lifetime from the English language? Actually, momentous occasion right here. Cheers to you on that one. Anyway, so yeah, I do think that they are doing something with the matchmaking that makes it a little bit easier to find matches. And I know Axel commented on that, and he said, you know what, honestly, like for interlude season, I'm fine with them prioritizing finding a match rather than finding like the perfect match and stuff. Even if it means that you might lose more elo than you usually do, but you might also gain more, depending on where you're at. So okay, so we do have elo though, which means that the Mariah Carey bet I think is still on, as long as Anacore responds like every 5 business days these days, so we'll find out like
these
Christmas
days,
Eve if he's
it's been like that for a while now.
No, he was more consistent when he was on the podcast, but yeah.
And all he said
it was every 3 business days as opposed to 5.
Yeah. All he said in response to you saying, like, first at 3K ELO is, like, how does it work?
I was like, dude, do you know how the ELO in this game works, right? Like, you win more, it goes up. You lose more, it goes down.
Yeah. But anyways.
We'll see what he says, I guess.
Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Who wants to bet that he hasn't even GBL'd yet this season?
Dude, that's why I made the bet with him. That's why I made the bet with him. when he was on the pod, he was not even doing every set. So, but yeah. Anyway, so that bet should still be on. My guess is they'll release leaderboards. It's such a weird interlude season because, like,
Mhm.
I don't know what they're about to change to Go Battle League for what it's worth, but like, what's different? You just get Elo 3 ranks sooner, right? It's still Elo. You get a guaranteed Pikachu Libre that cannot be shiny, but I guess if people really want Pikachu Libre, it's fine. Maybe they're trying to get more people to get into the game for interlude season, but like if it operates like a regular season, people are still posting about their win rates and stuff. Like it's no big deal. And then once the leaderboard comes out, people are still going to be climbing the leaderboard.
I mean, I've enjoyed being able to just like do whatever and like not have to worry about trying as much and just like mess around with stuff.
Yeah, I definitely have been experimenting with a lot more things than I normally would.
Yeah, it's like half and half from what I've seen. Some people are, and other people are just running hard, like try hard meta stuff. You know,
dude, I've heard someone running like Clodsire Azumarill Carbink, and I was like, have a little fun.
That person hates fun.
I mean, my first team wasn't like new stuff for the most part, but it was still like it was Blastoise, Shadow Malamar, Shadow Sableye. It's not like super try hard, but it's like I just wanted to try out the Sableye, right? But,
oh yeah, I was gonna say I feel like the foul play buff might be kind of cool for Sableye and Malamar. How do they feel?
It's not bad, but against both Jellicent and Gourgeist, I still have to shield because the Shadow Balls come out way too fast these days. Yeah. And the foul play doesn't one shot anyway, right? So I did solid with that team. I've even been a few Morpeko with that team, despite how bad that team looks into Morpeko. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think Sableye's like overpowered by any means, though. But
yeah, I mean it's only a 5 power increase, so I wasn't expecting it to be like overpowered. But yeah, I do feel like Sableye and Malamar with the foul play buff could be a little more interesting, a little more viable. Which would be nice.
Something I really want to try is Mana Buzz, because I think that actually might be pretty good.
I've seen a few of them. I've actually seen most of them running foul play Shadow Ball now.
Yeah, that's the recommended moveset with Air Slash. I've seen some with Snarl, but with Air Slash, yeah. Because outside of like Moltres, you don't really lose too much, right? I mean, you weren't beating Moltres to begin with, and I haven't really seen too much Glare Moltres. I did see a few, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I guess outside of like just regular dark types. Yeah, I've been running Guzzlord my last few sets, which has been doing really good for me. It's been core breaking a lot of people.
What rank are you at right now?
I think I just hit 17.
Oh, you've been doing your battles too. Did you do like almost 100 battles yesterday? Because that's like around where I'm at, man. I did like 100 battles.
But I mean, I did do 100 yesterday.
Oh, did you do any today?
Started on Tuesday.
I did some today.
Well, I know.
I definitely didn't.
One day of battles, so that's why I'm saying like if he's at 17, he did a good chunk.
But I definitely didn't do that many yesterday.
Oh, okay. I mean, I might have been slow on the climbing phase because of all the freaking Shadow Tyranitar I was trying to use. I was like, at a certain point, I was trying to sweep entire teams with just Shadow Tyranitar. And I came close once, but a lot of the other times I went from like trying to sweep with the Tyranitar to like still losing the game. I'm like, yo, I'm in a good position now. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm about to lose.
What was the rest of your team?
Gourgeist and Azumarill.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Corviknight originally instead of Azumarill, but dude, Corviknight is so hard to use sometimes. I'm like losing the Gastrodon with it and stuff.
I think I saw that a lot of people were running Tyranitar, Gourgeist, Jellicent, I think was what was the popular trio.
Oh, Jellicent actually makes a lot of sense, actually. Maybe I should try that.
Yes, maybe it was the Azumarill that was the problem.
Yeah, so
it's the thing is like it's the freaking Mud Slappers, man. Shadow Marowak's still beating my. It would be like I'll flip Switch Advantage and I'll have Shadow Marowak on my Azumarill and Bastion on my Tyranitar. It's just not like that's the thing, right? Like you don't win the head-to-heads against a lot of the rock types either. Like I was like, dude, I can't beat the Bastion. Like at a certain point, I was just like, why am I just not using Bastion instead of Tyranitar? You know, like it's just like I'm shielding against Talonflame, right? I'm shielding against like ghost types. I'm just like, what is the point? Like, I don't think it's that good. Like I know.
Caleb, I just checked. I've done 127 battles this season.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely done less than me. I think I just haven't been winning much. I'm on rank 17 right now. I've done 130. Wait, how many did you do?
127.
Oh yeah, okay. You did pretty much the same amount as me then. Yeah, because I did the first day and I pretty much skipped the second day. So and then yesterday was the third day, right? Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. So you did do a lot yesterday. What are you talking about? There's no way you didn't.
No, I don't. I mean, I did. I think I did a decent chunk today, but I didn't do that many yesterday.
Oh, I didn't do any today, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I need a stream today too, dude. 5.5 hours, man, is how long it took me to do 100 battles. I was losing my mind, but time to lose it again for the next 4 days straight. Anyway, be sure to TM off frustration if you can this week because is
oh yes, yeah. So I'm a big fan of this. Like the whole situation with this Go Battle Week. Like I like that it's early in the season because it gives like more sets early on to try new stuff. Granted, it's an interlude season, so it doesn't matter quite as much. But I like the premise of it.
Yeah.
And then I love that they're adding TMing frustration to the Go Battle Week. So that you can TM off frustration for any like new Pokemon you want to use. But B, it works out great that this happens to also overlap with the Community Day December weekend so that you can TM off frustration and then evolve your shadows for the moves.
Yo. Let me show you something I just checked in my inventory right now. Look at that. Pikapeck.
How dare you, first of all?
First of all, what?
Using shadows.
That's what
Kaz, he's using a bird.
I'm using the bird. Yeah, you gotta pick your battles, Kaz.
Torturing the bird.
Pick your battles. Oh, maybe I should run some Shadow Trumbeak. But wait, hold on. It's this weekend, right? I can't learn it right now, right?
It's it's tomorrow and
Sunday.
I do
Saturday
need a
and
shadow
Sunday from 2 to 5.
I did not make a shadow last time around, so
but you can learn the moves outside of the regular like spawn hours, correct? Like it's the whole weekend.
I believe it's the whole weekend.
So.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Also, I saw Caleb's tier list. He's finally a Florges believer.
I don't know, man. I haven't even seen a single Florges yet, so we'll see. But I do have one I could run soon.
I've seen way more of the other fairies. Wigglytuff.
Yeah,
honestly, Clefable actually seems good.
It is.
I think that one will be interesting.
I think so, but I think the typing of Wigglytuff's what makes it super good with all the ghost types around.
Right, of course.
There's way more Wigglytuff than there is anything like any other fairy, for sure. Always the case.
People are still tryharding pretty hard right now, so.
Yeah, but
I just mean if you're relying on your fast attack damage, like.
Yeah, they're trying to win. Yeah, they're trying real hard to win. They don't have to try that hard. That's the whole point. Especially to go Battle Week. I get it, but I'm pretty sure after Go Battle Week, people are still gonna be using the Mud Slappers and the Charmers and the Bastiodon. So
yeah, definitely.
But
I'm looking forward to having like a special cup in this meta. I think we have Scroll Cup first. I'm interested to see.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go over and do some YouTube comments because we've been rambling about this stuff for a while, and I think we covered pretty much everything. Right?
Before YouTube comments, two other quick things.
Yeah.
One
is be quick.
The Championship Series Cup with the EUIC meta is actually running for 2 weeks this season.
Is it still called the Championship Series?
It's called the 2026 Championship Series Cup.
Yep.
It's the same thing as the last one, right?
Wasn't the last one
the same thing, but the meta is going to be different.
Did it say 2025? Because that makes even less sense because we're in the 2026 season. Tales of Transformation?
No, it literally had the exact same logo.
The logo, yes. But wait, let me see. I'm pulling up right now, actually. It is... Oh, it did say 2025. But that makes no sense too, because then, what are we going to do for NAIC? And if they don't have it, they're going to be at LDIC later in the calendar year. Is that also going to be 2026?
Yeah, it's confusing for sure.
Yeah, because it's not technically... yes, 2025 is the year we're in, so 2025 makes logical sense, but that's not... Like, it's the 2026 season. So, like, it was the 2026 LAIC. It's 2026 Stuttgart, right? It's 2026
Yeah, yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
Like they're not, even though it happened
Yeah.
in 2025, it still counts as the 2026 season.
Yep.
Why aren't they labeling it with, at the very least, like the actual tournament that it's taking place at, like
I don't know.
LAIC?
I don't know.
You
It's a
know,
good question.
it
Yeah.
it seems
You-
so like that
or-
seems like the simplest thing you could possibly do.
You could even do Precious Paths Championship Series Cup, right? You could do that too, because literally
That's true.
every IC will be in a different GBL
Right,
meta
yeah.
and season. You can even do that, right? It's just like the
Something.
nomenclature here is just
It's
not
so
it.
yeah. It's they clearly haven't thought about like the long term ramifications and like
Yeah.
like because having
It's confusing in the short term too. I don't even know about long term.
Right, but like having potentially 3 2026 championship series cups this year with theoretically all different metas is really confusing and makes no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact
People
that
were curious about it. Like I was getting messages from like sort of non-PvP friends and in other servers that are more casual focused, like from people that were like, yo, this LAIC is like actually pretty interesting. And it made me check out the stream, you know, that they mentioned or whatever. And it's like, but it's so hard for those people to like come into this and understand the logistics of it.
And more people, like if it was called the LAIC Championship Series Cup or something like that, it might have gotten more people to check out the stream because there would have been a more direct connection.
Exactly.
So yeah, that seems a little silly to me, but the fact
Scopely, if you're listening.
but the fact that there's 2 weeks is pretty nice because it's
I'm a
like
big fan of that. Yep.
because because the thing was this time it was like the week overlapping the IC, but it's like if players wanted to play it to prep, it didn't rotate till Tuesday, and LEIC started on Friday, so they only had a couple days to actually play the meta in GBL. Versus this time, it's the full Tuesday in advance, so you have like a whole week and a half leading up to EUIC to play it. So I think that's a really nice change. Big fan of that. And then I was gonna say, what do you guys think about like these like legendary buffs for Master League, like the Geomancy and the what was the other one? The Oblivion Wing.
The Zacians are still very strong, so I don't know if it makes that much of a difference.
Yeah.
I think the Oblivion Wing maybe because it's like a guaranteed debuff, right? Or buff. What was it?
I think it's a self buff.
It's a self buff.
A defense buff.
Yeah, it's like it's just you have nothing non-resistant to throw at it unless you're running Focus Blast. But like it's just like Focus Blast, like if you're running Focus Blast for Zacian, just don't run it. Just run something that actually beats Zacian, right?
Yeah.
I think it's I don't hate it. I don't think it's going to do much for this season, but we'll see. I'm happy to prove wrong because those two have been like out of the meta ever since Zacian's been around.
Right.
And so, and the thing is, these are very easy to change, right? Because Geomancy is legitimately just Xerneas and Oblivion is just Naruto.
Geomancy is crazy because they doubled the damage though. Like that's kind of wild.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's Master League. You're not going to Geomancy anything down, you know. So
for sure.
It might change some things where it can maybe I don't know, go close combat instead of whatever. What was the move? Moonblast, I guess. But
yeah, I do like that they're like buffing it at the start of the season so people like know how good they're gonna be and can choose to raid or not raid them like at GoTour. I like that better than like if they had buffed them the following season and people are like, well crap, I wish I'd raided this. So like I like that we have that in advance at least.
Yeah.
And then what do you think about the Avalanche Kyogre? Is that gonna be like do much, or it's still just too bad into Palkia?
No, it honestly, I think the Avalanche actually hurts it a little bit in some situations because if you could land a Blizzard, you actually one-shot some dragons or do enough damage to take out the Palkia. The Avalanche, like, once you land it, okay, it does like half of their health. You do like negative damage with Waterfall, so like it still does nothing, right? Like it's actually worse, I think, in some ways to have the Avalanche. I don't hate it though as an option, but I don't think it helps Kyogre much. I will say though, Kyogre is actually pretty solid in this current meta because it's one of the few things that could beat like Zacian and Zamazenta, and then it also beats Ho-Oh. There's not that much Mud Slappers around for what it's worth. Decent amount of Reshiram, so you're not terrible there. So even though like Palkia is pretty annoying in this meta, Kyogre's actually pretty strong in my mind.
Well,
So,
and
Do you?
it's probably pretty good into the Metagross that just got a solid buff.
dude, I don't think
too.
Metagross is going to be that relevant in Master League still. I don't know. Because it was pretty even maybe Mega Master League, but like I never even saw. Well, I saw like one Mega Metagross, and I think I just cooked it really hard. Okay, it's actually ranked pretty high. It's ranked 3 overall, so maybe. I don't
Yeah, I
know. I'm
mean,
surprised.
Master League rankings are sometimes like not right and skewed, like more than the other
Mhm.
leagues. But like, yeah, Metagross is ranked number 3.
Yeah, Xerneas number 4. I just don't know what Xerneas is really going to do. Like, it's overweighted because there's so many dragon types, but like again, it's just there's Zacian and Xerneas. You just run the Zacian if you have the option to over the
I mean, or
Xerneas.
you run both, right?
You could run
Yeah.
both, but
Why not
neither
both?
have play into Ho-Oh, so you just get like absolutely farmed down from Ho-Oh, right?
True,
So
true.
it's like
So
it's
then you have the
possible.
Kyogre lead.
I mean, Xerneas
Yeah, I
might be
guess so.
ranked high too because it probably has a pretty good Palkia matchup, which is
That's a
probably
very good
weighted
Palkia
pretty
matchup.
highly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is probably similar, like why Metagross is ranked high. Is I'm sure it has a good station matchup.
You barely win the 2 shields against Palkia, actually. You survive with like 3%, 4% HP on the Xerneas. And they're going straight Aqua Tail, so it's a little Palkia's kind of just like on the level though, the thing. If they're running Fire Blast Palkia, they actually you win the 2 shields with 2 HP on the Xerneas. Yikes. Anyway, but yeah, okay. Well, those are your 2 questions.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into some YouTube comments. We don't have too much because obviously the episode's been uploaded at like really random times, and that's my fault. Okay, so
It's
on
a little bit everyone's fault, and also
a little bit,
Thanksgiving. I
yeah.
blame Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay, so on the Secret Sword episode, Artemis Dragon says, "Hey Battle Cats, quick question. What would you like to see done to mitigate RPS when switch locked? Just imagine yourself doing well, and then all of a sudden every other game is just lost because of bad luck in the mid game, whether it's grassroots tourney, GPL, or regional. One idea I have is there being a panic button or maybe a shield that either reduces or blocks fast move pressure if you're unable to switch. I think this would both create a new form of gameplay and help create a more dynamic experience for both the players and spectators. If you disagree, I'd love to hear your thoughts on RPS in general. Thanks, y'all." Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I
Mhm.
think generally speaking, RPS will feel a lot worse if there's more variance to the game. So I think, like for example, in Master League, sometimes in Ultra League these days is kind of a mixed bag sometimes. But Master League, I think, is a really good example of this because almost everything has play into each other. So even if you lose lead, like there's a lot of times you could flip switch advantage, or you could still like chip away, do stuff, even if you never have switch advantage. And it's just because things are bulkier, so there's a little bit more time in these matchups, and you have better coverage, right? And all those things, and everything hits like hard enough that you could like do stuff in bad
Well, I think the
matchups.
other thing, at least with Master League, is like my understanding is that playing the 2 shields is usually the thing that never happens because there's so many big nuke moves. So
Yeah.
like you
Mhm.
can't always just like 2 shield like play for switch
Yeah.
advantage and try to like RPS in the back because it's like if you go down 2 shields, you're probably just going to get nuked by any variety of big moves that someone has.
That's a really good point. Yeah, they have a lot of big,
Yeah.
hard-hitting signature moves. On top of it, too, you can't really fast attack pressure or anything in Master League, especially with Dragon
No.
Breath being like Dragon Breath used to be one of the few things you could, and nowadays like Zacian into a Ho-Oh, you have to throw the move with the Ho-Oh still. You can't just like incinerate them down. Like the Behemoth Blade starts adding up, right? Plus the Metal Claw damage.
I
So
mean, I feel like fast attack is damage is something that we really only see in the Great League.
yeah, a little bit Ultra
You
League, but
can't.
yeah, it's Great League. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can't reduce
Yeah,
RPS from that because you can't add bulk to like a Tyranitar out of nowhere, right?
right. Yeah, because Great League is so much squishier, so
Yeah,
like
Yes.
fast attack pressure is a much more viable strategy there. Like even in Ultra League, it's a lot harder to just like charm through stuff, for
yeah,
example, or mud slap
Mhm.
through stuff.
yeah. Um, I do like your idea, Artist Dragon, and I wonder if the way to implement that is through held items. because you could do like some type of held item that reduces, some damage from fast attack pressure or something like that, right? Or maybe a held item that adds a little bit more bulk to like a Tyranitar or whatever, right? Give it, like a shield or something. They have to go through the shield first before you go
Yeah.
through like a shield health bar.
I mean, there's a variety of held items in the game that will have like those different effects. And I feel like, I mean, it's one of the many things that I feel like has to come to go at some point. And the other thing I would add is that I've talked about before on this and many other podcasts is like abilities, like Pokemon abilities also to help you negate some of your strongest counters.
Like if you have something that can heal you up or throw up a shield, stuff like that. I think that's maybe having 4v4 again. More variance means that even if you get RPS in the lead match, you still have 3 Pokemon in the back. There's a lot more play there, which I mentioned plenty of times in the past. Held items, or we just move from the championship series to like ultra, like for Great League to Ultra League or Master League. But there's way too many accessibility issues right now with the game for that to be possible.
Like right now, you mean for like the entirety of the game?
Yeah, it's a forever game, Tristan. All right, we gotta keep that in mind.
Like
you gotta be forever on the grind.
It sounds like his comment is actually describing a little bit of what we currently have in max battles, where you have like you have your 3 different move like sort of classes, right? You can heal yourself, you can put up like layers of shield, or you can attack. So what if something like that was instituted into the battle system, like the actual PvP battling system as well, where you have the option to kind of like not just having 2 shields, but potentially being able to like layer shields.
I think that's interesting. The only thing I have to say is with any sort of like held item or way to layer shields, I feel like you have to be very mindful in the implementation, because I'm just thinking of like a held item or layered shields that increase bulk on like an Azumarill or a shield form Aegislash or a Carbink, and just makes it like extra unkillable, right? Like some of these, or like a Chansey, right? Like some of these things are already a pain to take out, and so like I feel like adding bulk to some of the squishier Pokemon is what we're wanting, but how do you implement it so that you just don't make the stupid bulky Pokemon even bulkier?
If you look at like held items in the main series game, you're often it's not like you can like the leftovers item, which heals you after every turn just a little bit, right? You're typically not having like one of those on each of your Pokemon, right? There's a strategy to what items you give to who. And
right, so but you'd have to like in the main series, like there's more like trade-offs and nuances to the items, but because Go is usually more simplistic, like I feel like I just worry that you'd end up in a case where there's like maybe just like 1 to 3 held items that are just strictly better than everything else and just get used constantly because they're just so much better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course that's going to be a risk, but just like any strategy, there are always trade-offs. And I mean, currently stalling with very bulky Pokemon is already a strategy. You know, it's the whole reason that we see Chansey on a graphic in the first place, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't think, I mean, it's going to add a lot more nuance to the game, and it's going to like make the system that we are used to being very simple like very much more complex. The second you add any other layer, whether it's an item, whether it's like additional shield potential or something like that, like it's going to increase the complexity. But maybe that's how you increase like the skill threshold as well, you know, which I know a lot of the higher level players have kind of complained about for a while.
Yeah, I just again, I think just more variance needs to be added to the game at this point, right? There's just too many ways to just get RPS or lose a match, and especially in Great League. And that's why I enjoy playing like some Master League or Ultra League when I have the chance to, because that just makes
I
it
feel
a
like
little
it's
bit more
got to
fun.
come at some point, because there's just, I mean, they built this system based off of the main series games, and simplified it down, but ultimately there are just like so many toys we still could be
Kaz,
playing with.
we're approaching 7 years of PvP.
I know.
Best we got is Fruit Ninja charge move buttons instead of the furious tapping, and a reduced switch timer. That's all that's been
Listen,
changed.
I'm here to be the optimist.
I'm optimistic, but I'll
Mitten
believe it when I
supports
see it.
me. Don't you? No,
My
he's
girl's
very angry.
passed out right now. Oh, my bad. I woke you up.
They traded places. She was all spicy at the beginning, and now Mittens has woken up from the heated blanket
she's
like,
still
excuse
spicy.
me.
She's just spicy in her dreams instead of outside of her dreams, but we got her back. Okay. Angels Apollo says real elvish rope. What does that mean?
It's from the movie, Caleb. Oh my
what part?
god.
Which part of the movie? Because I saw the movies recently.
It's the no, you said you've never seen the extended editions.
I haven't seen the extended edition.
See, that's what you're missing, because the Elvish Rope has I think two scenes from the extended edition.
Okay, don't spoil it. I'll watch it.
Oh, I was telling my other friend, my other big Lord of the Rings fan, Melissa, about our interaction with your tattoo, and she was like, I would pay anything to like watch the extended editions with him for the first time and overload him with lore.
Oh heck yeah, let's do it. Well, when will we do this though?
At Worlds.
At Worlds? Wait, are they going to Worlds?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her and Jen to come, since they're doing like that whole, they're turning it into like the Pokemon XP or whatever, so it's like a Pokemon convention with the additional like competition bonus.
Oh, nice.
And it's in San Francisco, which is like a much more appealing location for a vacation extension around Worlds.
Yeah, you're telling me you didn't love the $100+ Ubers from LAX to Anaheim?
I am telling you that it was ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous. That's the reality I live in on a regular basis.
No,
that's why I flew into Santa Ana.
Yeah.
Wait, should we do that on the but we need to like plan a whole day for this. How will we fit like a whole like Lord Rings in one day? Like how? Like what? When are we doing this
early,
at Worlds?
Caleb.
Start early, like
you like a day,
okay.
Like a day after or a couple days after. You start early and you go late.
This is not like K-pop Demon Hunters, where it's like an hour and a half movie.
No.
Like this is
I think we'd have to pick one.
One of them, right?
Yeah.
And Caleb
we'll just start with the Fellowship, right? Because that's got to be. Maybe we'll just do that on the Monday morning or whatever.
Either that, or you can join me and Melissa for our streams. Because we will periodically like rewatch the movies together just over Discord.
Yeah. I need to see if they have turkey legs in San Francisco. I'm trying to really have the full experience here.
Oh, we'll make.
No,
it
you can't come. You got to stay home.
She's like, but I want turkey.
She wants turkey.
No, she can't eat turkey anymore. They're only on rabbit food these days. Rabbit meat. Yeah,
Why?
I know. It smells really bad. Because the vet thought that they had allergies, because they throw up like a couple times a week, but I just thought it's because they're grooming each other and just like hairballs. And then she's like, that's actually not really normal. She's like, let's try different. Because what do you feed them? I was like, chicken, salmon, duck, whatever. Like just I mix up the meats like every time I buy it, but it's from the same like grain-free brand. She's like, try this instead. Try rabbit meat. And I got it, and legitimately they throw up a lot less. And she used to have like sniffles and like stuffy nose, and she'd be like sneezing the biggest boogers and stuff. And she's like, trying to lick it off. But after I switched over to rabbit meat, her allergies went away too. She's not stuffy. She's still sassy, but that's uncurable. That's just a personality trait.
That's just a life.
Yeah.
That's just a life condition.
Yeah, that is she's just born with it. But the rabbit meat though, the kibble smells awful. I don't. Hey, it's not my fault. What you want? I didn't cook it. Okay. All right. Get back to your bed. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Wait. Hold on. My headphones came out for a second. But, all right. Final comments from Podbean Jen. She says, Healy's Master Twastell, has that always been at the end of the video? It's been there for about a year, I think. At least a
Yeah,
year, right?
it's been there for a long time.
It's been there for a while. No, hold on.
Welcome to the YouTube version.
I think I switched that up around like January or so of this year. So it's been there for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because she must have saw that on the YouTube version, but then still commented on Podbean. Why should she just comment on YouTube?
Wait, is it from the comment from Podbean, or
Comment
is her
at the
username
comments,
just
the comments on Podbean?
because I had thought that she had made comments on YouTube.
She
before
has
and
in
had
the past.
a username of Podbean.
well, yeah, no. This is I'm reading a Podbean comment. She might have done it.
Okay.
She did it on the Anacore episode, because the Anacore singing episode.
Maybe she did a half and half to like watch Anacore.
Well, because I didn't upload the Anacore song to Podbean. That's just strictly
Yeah.
on YouTube, right? So
yeah. So
everyone has to rally around
she
that.
knew to watch it on YouTube, but she still saved Podbean, her comments for Podbean.
Dude, I can't wait for Anacore to sing Mariah Carey, man. There's just no way he beats me, right? Like, this man has like touched like a quarter of my battles at
Well,
most.
I mean, he's gonna have to answer you first.
I'm try-harding too. I don't care people complaining about everyone using a zoom reel and mud slapper stuff. I mean, I haven't used a mud slapper yet, but I'm trying to win. I don't care if it's interlude season. I'm not singing no Mariah Carey, right? I'm trying to sit back, drink some eggnog while I listen to Anacore sing it. That's gonna be the dream right there. But anyway, that's gonna do it for us. I got some battles to do, so
100 to be precise.
wish me luck. Yeah.
Wait, are you uploading these battles too?
They are all streamed, and I'm gonna upload some. I'm not going to do all 100 because last time I tried uploading them, and boy, did that take so long. I was like, I'm falling asleep, like voicing over these like 3-hour long videos, right? So I'm going to like pick and choose some battles to show on YouTube, but I have the full. I have like, you can watch every battle if you really want to, if you watch my stream or stream VOD. So yeah.
So get with it.
Wait. So what teams have you used so far?
I've only used 2. I've used Blastoise, Shadow Malmar, Shadow Sableye, and then I used Shadow Tyranitar, Corgeist, and Azumarill. I used a little bit of Corviknight for one set instead of Azumarill, but that was pretty much it. Yeah. I don't know what else I should try. I mean, I'm going to mess around and stuff. I did like Blastoise. Blastoise felt really, really good to a lot of people. It was quite nice. I think it's just a really good pick into this current meta. But, yeah.
Doublade.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot.
I don't have a Doublade I can make, so.
Ugh.
It does look fun though.
Wait, you don't have? How do you not have a Doublade?
Like I'm not going to build like a rank like 400 something Aegis Slash for my Doublade, right? Like I don't have a good like this. I'm not raining, like I'm not making a rain with Honedge candy, right? So
but it's pretty cheap to make Doublade. It's
it actually was not very expensive.
It's not
like
the
a
cost.
level...
I just want to make a good one. That's all. I'm not
Why
trying
don't you just make one now and then you can upgrade if you get a better one later. Like
because mine was not like a trade or anything. It was a hatch. I'm fairly certain.
Let me see what my dude. But they're like these things like hit like 1478. Like it's like particularly bad. This is a Honedge, which that does nothing for me. This one hits 1472. Like these, like this is really
this
uncomfortable.
Is mine.
Well, I can't. What is it?
I can't see it.
14,
okay. Yeah, it's 1494.
1494 is a big difference than 1478.
And it's a 10, 14, 15.
No, I'm telling you, all of mine right now are all in the 1470 something. Like every single one.
During the GBL Fantasy Cup.
You better get a.
This one's 1470 something too. They're literally all 14.
You better get hatching those 10k eggs.
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like a skill issue.
Dude. Okay, my best Doublade so far is a 1491 at rank 1594.
Just make it. Just make it.
Just make it.
Why you're not even tuned into my stream? What's the investment from you here?
Maybe I will if you make it.
Nah, don't give me no maybe. No, legitimately, every one of mine is literally in the 1470s except for that one.
Then make that one.
I have another one.
I'm just gonna find someone to trade some,
By the end of Go Battle Week?
Oh no. I don't need to play this. I'm gonna do some like Ultra League and Master League this week too. I'm just doing Great League today because I have like plans later tonight, I'm already like budging out what I'm doing 5.5 hours later. But I can't afford to do Master League or Ultra League today. But
Kayla's gonna be out here running Mud Slap Double Charm so you can get through those battles real quick.
That's not, dude. Playing those teams is not fun for me because, like, yeah, sometimes you win and cheese people feels great, but when you're losing, you can't do nothing. You know, there's no outplays there.
Yeah, but the battles are quick. You got those clans later.
I don't even care about that. Yeah, well, they're not even that quick. I feel like a lot of times they're not that quick. But in Great League, I don't think it actually changes that much. But I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's wrap it up here. We will catch you all next week. Best of luck in the rest of Go Battle Week. And yeah, we'll see you all later. No tournaments for the remainder of this month.
And half of January.
And half of January.
That's true. All right, we'll catch you all later. Peace.